Back when Portal 2 came out, I remember my friends and I having a ton of fun playing through the game together. So because of these memories and the fact that the game's rarest achievements are all in co-op, I decided that today I was gonna get every co-op achievement the game had to offer. There was just one issue with that. I have no friends with the game anymore, and buying friends nowadays is pretty expensive. Wait, why are these prices actually not that bad? So because of this problem, I did what any rational achievement hunter would do. I bought a second controller and decided I was going to get every split screen co-op achievement by myself. This was such a stupid idea. I've divided my journey into two parts. The first is determining whether or not beating the game with one person is even possible in the first place. And the second will be seeing how many of these 19 split screen co-op achievements I can actually get without anyone else's help. So with our goal now laid out before us, it was time to create a new account for my second controller. I named this new account Snam's #1 fan because you're not going to be successful in anything without your biggest supporter being yourself.
Also, the numbers at the end, they were randomly generated based on like the hashtag because they do that on Xbox now. I didn't even choose this.
With all the setup complete, it was now time to head into course 1. The first course is all about applying the basics. And even though I had to worry about controlling both Peabody and Atlas now, I still found it pretty simple.
That door opens. Got it. Okay. Now we move this guy. Okay, stand on the button. Nice. Okay, so he's here. He's here. Hey, we did the first one! All right, we're already off to a great start.
These initial rooms didn't require anything much of me other than to put the portals in the right places. So I could simply place portals with my first controller, put the controller down, and then do whatever I needed to do with my second controller. This made these rooms easy peasy.
The easy peasy lemon squeezy, but we know what they say. That is true. We do know what they say about lemons. Gotta be careful with those things. They're a little dangerous.
That doesn't mean they were all gonna be like this though, because the room at the end of chapter 2 definitely required a bit more finesse.
There's a button here. Do not know what this button does. All right, it does nothing. Oh, what the f— Oh, I have to press a bunch of buttons? Oh, no. Okay, I see. This is going to be interesting, actually. I wonder how this is even going to go.
Here, I would have to press a button with each character, and then have each of them press another button before the timer ran out. There wasn't enough time to go one after another, so I had to somehow get my characters more in sync than a late 90s boy band. The plan I came up with was this. I'd place a portal directly behind both characters and put both of the controllers on my table. Using one hand for each controller, I'd press X, then hold down the left thumbstick to move them both backwards to the next button. Then I'd pick up both controllers individually to turn the characters around and press the remaining buttons before time ran out. And by some miracle, this actually worked on the first try.
Oh, that was big brain. Holy moly.
This was honestly the only quote-unquote challenging room during the entirety of course 1, since the rest of them allowed me to just take turns with my controllers like I did at the beginning. Although if you thought these sections being easy wouldn't cause me to mess up, then I'm guessing this might be your first video of mine.
Then we need to go off of that, go down.
Blue just taught Orange a valuable lesson.
That's awkward. Stop hitting yourself. I can't.
Chamber 3 had me learn how lasers work. Chamber 4 was just a ripoff of that one part of It Takes Two. Crazy how they got away with that. And Chapter 5 was a pretty simple platforming section.
Okay. Okay. No, this isn't too bad at all. Perfect. Actual first try.
Beating all these meant I had one more chamber left. The last chamber of each course is different from all the ones that come before them. Here, the objective is not to get to the end, but rather to get a disc for one of our favorite Nintendo consoles.
Ooh, wait, I can play the Wii? Oh, hell yeah. Wait, I'm down. I play with my Wii all the time. I could have been phrased a little bit better, but that's okay.
This also didn't prove to be difficult though. And with Wii Sports now in our system, the first course was complete. Finishing this course also gave us the first of the 19 achievements we needed, which was cause for celebration.
Hey, we got one. What we get? Complete all test chambers and a team building co-op course. Nice.
So riding high off this victory, it was time to move on to course 2.
Okay, what do I need to do here actually? Where's the ball? I'm missing my balls. which is really not good in the grand scheme of things.
The gimmick of course 2 was to use your momentum so that you can shoot out of portals at blazing speeds. Once again, the only thing I had to do was take turns with each controller, so most of this was pretty easy. Chamber 2 introduces us to the infinite falling trick, and Chamber 5 brought in launch pads that gave me more bounce than Ja Morant wearing Inspector Gadget's signature shoe. Oh, and I was eventually even able to find my balls again.
What? Oh my god, there's so many balls.
Juggling test.
That's double the amount I have. What am I gonna do with all this? I don't even need the ones I have right now.
The smooth sailing all changed, however, once I got to this room. Here, one controller will have to time the release of a cube correctly, while the other has to grab it while being flung around by launch pads.
So what's the catch? There's no way this is this easy. Oh, I see the catch. Okay, I'm not looking forward to this.
I saw the catch, but I couldn't quite seem to make the catch, as I tried multiple different timings to no avail.
No! Okay, need to get the timing.
This wasn't hard in the playing co-op solo sense, but more so that it required a bunch of trial and error. I was able to make the grab eventually, but just keep this part in mind, because we'll be revisiting it later.
Oh, baby, there we go. Okay, now we're cooking.
The only other part I struggled with in this course was the crusher in Chamber 7. It took me a little bit to realize that one of my characters had to hold the cube up for the laser to be high enough, and this resulted in quite a few deaths.
Can I go like this way? Nope. Definitely cannot go that way.
But while the spike walls were crushing on me, my chat was crushing on something else.
Ball robot kind of bad though. 1 second, chat, 1 second. Okay, anyway, I just want you all to know we should all be careful about internet safety. What you post on the internet is going to be around forever.
Moving into the final room of course 2, you have to perform a much easier cube grab timing and launch yourself into the Wii room to find another disc. With Mario Kart now inserted into our console, course 2 is complete, and our second achievement was unlocked.
Oh, hey, we got another achievement. We beat the second one. Let's go.
For course 3, the new thing that was implemented was the light bridges. These are platforms that you can't go through, but your portal shots can, creating even more complexity for these puzzles. Course 3 was also important because I had to actually start switching controllers faster to complete some of these chambers. Take this room for example. Here, I needed to move on to the launch pad and instantly drop the ball I was holding. Then I would have to quickly pick up my other controller and shoot a portal underneath the ball and Peabody before they both fell too far. And even after that, I had to make sure to quickly pick up my first controller again that I could grab the ball before it rolled off the light bridge. This was challenging, but it got the job done. Now, imagine doing something similar to that, except you're also storming the beaches of Normandy at the same time. That is what it feels like when turrets are added during Chambers 6 and 7. God damn it. No, stop shooting me! In Chamber 6, there's a light bridge blocking the way to a button, but it's also protecting you from 2 angry turrets across the way. Here, you need to do 3 fast controller swaps to progress. 1 to hit the button after moving the bridge, 1 to move back the bridge, and 1 to pick up the ball at the end. Wait, pick ball. No! God, picking up the controller really fast after is actually kind of difficult. This part definitely sucked, especially since swapping controllers and immediately trying to aim resulted in things like this happening.
Oh, shit. I was a little slow.
That being said though, once I was able to aim the right way, things went over a lot smoother.
Okay, then turn around. Get ball. Perfect. There we go. There we go. That's how it's done, baby. And then we just have to somehow not die here, I guess.
This was another test.
But
No one
Unlike Chamber 6, Chamber 7 only requires 1 quick controller swap. The issue, however, is that it has to be quick.
No, wrong guy! Wrong guy, wrong guy, wrong guy, wrong guy! Fuck!
The fun part about this chamber, though, is that you can actually take revenge on this turret once you're able to cross the gap. And I made sure that that metal moron met a slow and painful demise.
Justice has been served. Because now we, oh no. We may have made a slight miscalculation.
After getting my ass handed to me for a bit, I finally made it to the final chamber of course 3. This chamber was way easier to beat solo than the last few. However, it seemed as though the previous ones had taken their toll on my confidence.
Wait, I need another ball? Oh, I got this. Easy. Ah, it didn't work. That ball goes way over my head, just like most of these puzzles do, but that's okay.
As always though, I pieced everything together eventually. So after Super Smash Bros was safely inserted into our Wii, another course was now complete.
Hey, another achievement. Let's go, baby.
Let me tell you something though. If you thought course 3 sounded bad, then just you wait until we get to course 4. Because it was actually way easier. From a solo co-op perspective, this course required much less of you in terms of timings and swapping controllers. The only thing that was difficult really was the amount of things that could murder you if you're not careful. To start, there's this random spike piston in chamber 6 that'll instantly crush you if you're not paying attention.
I can't imagine this is going to end well for me. Wow, I wasn't expecting it then.
Next, there's this wild spike maze in chamber 8, which took me a few tries to actually navigate successfully.
Step on the button. Where's my other controller? No! I'm so mad.
And last but absolutely least, there's this part in the final chamber with not one, but 2 turret conveyor belts.
Nice. No, not you again, you.
So yeah, course 4 is kind of a death trap. Thankfully, at the end of all this torture, I got the next disc and was able to play Sonic and the Secret Rings. You know what? Maybe the dying wasn't so bad after all.
Hey, there we go. Nice.
With the 4th course now behind us, there was only one more course left to go. The final course is all about using portals to spread around some goo. Just make sure not to get too much of this viscous fluid inside your holes, because the end result of that could be kind of expensive. In terms of what the goos actually do though, blue goo is for bouncing, while orange goo is for building speed. The initial chambers in this course can be done without too much extra effort. But the 5th chamber is when things start getting pretty difficult as a solo player.
I'm not exactly the biggest fan of being crushed to death by a spiky thing, but I guess we kind of have to move on.
In this chamber, you'll have to use orange gel to speed yourself up and shoot past some spike pistons. I found the most consistent way to do this without accidentally running into the side of your portals is to use your bottom lip to push the left stick forward and use your thumb on the right stick to make sure you stay lined up. Meanwhile, you can just use your other hand to shoot an exit portal when enough speed has been generated. One thing to take note of, however, is that the success of this method is completely dependent on whether or not you can actually get the timing right.
Fuck. Okay, we go again. This is the one. But fuck. Oh, I think I did. All right, we are not actually in business. Perfect. Go! Let's go, baby! Yes, finally. Holy moly.
Since it took a good amount of time, I was pretty hyped about clearing this. But little did I know that the next 3 chambers would be the hardest ones in the entire game. For Chamber 6, solving the room in the usual way would have been really difficult. Normally, you would have to launch this cube at the person soaring off the ramp and place 2 portals quickly after the cube is caught. Then you would have to use your momentum to yo-yo through the portals and laser the turrets blocking the exit. While experimenting, however, I found out that you can actually move the cube to one of the platforms you need to yo-yo on. Once this is in place, all you need to do now is shoot a portal underneath the cube with the first character and grab it while falling with the second. By doing it this way, you make the actions that need to be done with each character easier and less time intensive, since you no longer need to quickly aim and shoot portals after making the cube grab. The yo-yoing part was nice and easy once I got the setup right, so after cooking the turrets up nice and toasty, I was able to move on to Chamber 7.
Perfect, perfect. Like I said, chat, easy. Easy. This is just how it's done.
With Chamber 7, thinking my way out of the difficulty just wasn't possible. In fact, after multiple failed attempts, it felt like the chamber itself wasn't possible either.
No, don't zoom in! No! Oh, you have to get to the end and grab it? Oh, Jesus Christ, okay. That's even more complicated. There's just always something else, man.
For this one, complicated was putting it lightly, so I'll try to explain as best I can. Character 1 will need to press a button that lifts a walkway, while Character 2 generates speed using orange gel. The walkway is on a timer, so Character 1 will need to quickly run behind this wall and shoot an exit portal for Character 2. Character 1 will then need to run back to a different button to drop a cube, while Character 2 sprints to the end of the walkway, grabs the cube, and backtracks to safety before the walkway disappears. In my opinion, this was the hardest chamber in the game. Having to both move and perform actions with two characters simultaneously was a nightmare, and it genuinely felt like I needed 2 more hands to actually do this. Now, I don't have 2 more hands, but what I do have is the next best thing. Oh, the dogs are out, boys. It's working. Let's go! The feet did it! Yeah, first try with the feet, dude. Oh my goodness. Let's fucking go. I was so scared. I forgot I had to like grab the thing as well at the very end. And then I just panicked and I grabbed the controller because I knew my foot was not going to be able to touch the X button at all. Oh, I'm stoked. I'm stoked. I'm stoked. I'm stoked. With this done, we are on to the final chamber. Oh, Jesus Christ. The tricky part in this room was pulling these 2 levers. In order to do so, you need to pick up a cube and drop it down this shaft. While sliding, the cube will activate timed walkways that you can then cross to pull the levers. The difficulty in this comes from the walkways deactivating very quickly, so being able to go straight forwards is a key here. My feet weren't able to provide the accurate movement I needed for this, so it was up to my left hand, my right hand, and my ability to play with 2 controllers on the table to take me to the promised land. That had to have worked, surely. Yes! Finally! Oh my god, that took forever. After finishing up one more room that was nowhere near as difficult mechanically as the last few, the way to the end was now open. And although I didn't get to play with the Wii this time, what I got out of it was even better. Woo! Let's go! So, we have now proven that beating Portal 2 co-op solo is completely possible. And other than the last few chambers of Course 5, it's relatively easy as well. But now the new question is, can you get all the achievements by yourself? Well, let's find out. Of course, the 5 achievements you get for completing each co-op course are already unlocked. So the next batch I wanted to get were the easy miscellaneous achievements. And when I say easy, I mean easy. So let's just knock them all out quickly. There's this one for taunting turrets behind a light bridge, this one for doing all 8 gestures in the game, this one for removing a light bridge underneath a gesturing partner, and this one for putting a portal underneath a gesturing partner. Okay, let's gesture. Easy. Oh. Alright, that's another one. Oh, but we're not done yet. There's also one for gesturing to a camera in every course, one for gesturing in midair, one for going through 4 different portals without touching the ground, one for finding a secret companion cube in course 4, and finally, one for getting both characters to fall in the water at the same time. Or so I thought. 3, 2, 1, go! I feel like I was lied to, actually. Wait a second. I don't think that's actually the achievement. You know, the moment I started using my brain, I actually got fucking debated, sad. Okay, now that those are done, it's on to the ones that took a bit more effort. We'll begin by getting the achievement for completing the tutorial course. This was even more simple than course 1 and can be done in 5 minutes or so. Although in my case, it didn't exactly start off too well. Use your ping tool. Wait, what am I supposed to be pinging here?
Blue, please use your ping tool to select your favorite animal.
Oh! Oh, this does not bode well. But listen, it's not about how you start, it's about how you finish. And I finished this course with my 14th achievement in hand. Hey, there it is. Easily clapping. This next achievement is theoretically not that hard. What you need to do is perform the rock, paper, scissors gesture with your 2 characters and win 3 times in a row with the character that needs the achievement. I thought this would come with time, but just watch what happens here.
This is off to a horrible start, I must say.
What? Don't stop shooting scissors. It's not working for you.
Oh my god, this guy is actually such a scrub.
Have you played rock, paper, scissors in your life?
So far that's 5 in a row for blue guy.
Oh, no, I lost.
Wait, what? He did scissors? No way. He switched at the end. I saw it. I saw it with my own eyes.
What the f? I still haven't even won one.
How is this possible?
Oh, we finally tied. Oh, joy is me.
Okay, hold on. I'm gonna try it with the blue guy. Oh, we got it.
Oh, so it's the challenger.
Oh my god.
What the hell's up with that? If you challenge someone to rock, paper, scissors, it's Geej. That's lame. Wow, spoilers. What the hell? The achievement pops before they threw the paper. Actually rigged. Thankfully, it was now rigged in my favor, giving us our 15th achievement. For our 16th achievement, we need to travel back to course 3. Here, we'll need to complete the entire 3rd chamber using only 5 portals. For reference, here's the amount of portals I used when going through the chamber in my normal run. This can theoretically be done no problem if you use a guide that tells you where to place the portals. But me being me, I wanted to figure this out by myself. Yeah, so I was here for over 45 minutes, but I did figure it out. What you need to do is inch over the gap so you can place a cheeky portal where the light bridge ends. Then you need to place your second portal on the opposite side of the ball dispenser so you can get down. You then need to shoot another portal up by the ball dispenser while jumping to safety at the same time. Doing this will solve room 1 with a total of 3 portals, which leaves us with 2 portals for room 2. The solution to the second room is a lot more simple, but also a lot trickier. You need to place one portal at the end of the light bridge, but then place your other portal at an angle. Doing this makes it so that when Atlas and Peabody use the bounce pad, they'll conveniently be deflected to the ending door. Yes! I'm brilliant. There's nothing more to say. I am the smartest gamer that's ever lived. I knew this engineering degree would come in handy one day. For achievement 17, we need to do that flying cube grab again from course 2. This time, however, you're not allowed to miss, because if you do, you have to restart the entire chamber. No! Sag. Unfortunately for me, I forgot the timing and had to reset a bunch of times. But eventually, bounce hit. Nice! Let's go! Okay, we finally got it. Oh my goodness. It was just a matter of time. Just a matter of time, chat. Oh, there we go. Two more. Achievement 18 is probably the most skill intensive of the bunch. For this one, you need to go into course 2 and complete 3 chambers in under 60 seconds. Now, I'd consider myself a bit of an expert at finishing in under a minute. Trust me, but the difficulty made me a bit less excited for this. After doing some test runs, I found out that chambers 2, 3, and 4 are the ones that can be completed the fastest. So with the chambers picked out, it was on this day that I began my speedrunning journey. This one's the one I'm most nervous about, really. Oh my god.
I thought you'd be faster at this.
Wait, what?
But I can appreciate the desire to stop and smell the testing.
Oh, it doesn't have to be in a row. I must have done number 4 perfectly. Let's go! Easy! Finally, we make it to the 19th and final achievement of our playthrough. This last achievement is for completing the entirety of Course 4 without dying. You know, the one with all the death traps everywhere. This also so happens to be the achievement with the lowest unlock rate in the game. So, the stress was on during this, especially with what happened right at the beginning. Portal thing. All right, well, it would appear as though I should try and at least pay a little bit of attention here. But on my next attempt, I made it much farther. I was able to avoid the crusher that quickly ended my life before, remembered enough of the spike maze to make it out unscathed, and passed the first turret conveyor belt without much issue. Oh, this game, dude. Fuck this game so hard. With all those obstacles behind me, all that was left was the final turret conveyor belt. This one is harder than the first because you actually start getting shot before you're even able to see the wall that you can save yourself with. So at the end of this journey, it came down to one last shot. 3, 2, 1. Please don't kill me. Please don't kill me. Ooh, I think I did it. Hold on. So, can you get every Portal 2 co-op achievement by yourself? Well, the answer to that is a resounding yes.
You did it.
Yes!
Powered on the system.
Yes! Oh, I'm so happy.
Excellent.
I can't believe it. Doesn't count. Shut up. Well, actually, I think the more appropriate result would be yes with an asterisk. You see, I got every single achievement in split screen co-op, so that means I wasn't able to unlock the 2 co-op achievements you need to be online for. One of these is for completing the tutorial course with a new player, and the other is for hugging 3 people on your friends list. Now, considering we did both of these in split screen, just without the bleep bloop, I guarantee that these are possible to get solo as well. But if you want to spend the money to get a new Xbox, another copy of Portal 2, and 3 Xbox Live Gold subscriptions just to be sure, then feel free. Personally though, I'm pretty satisfied with what we accomplished here. But now, it's time to go for the most coveted achievement of all. Actually making friends, please God. But hey, in the meantime, if you always wanted to play It Takes Two but can't find a partner, then check out this video of mine attempting to beat the game solo there as well. We're also getting really close to 100,000 subscribers for the channel, so if you enjoy this content and want to make me smile today, then hit the sub button if you haven't already. With that, I'll see you all in the next video.